See if anybody comes in. Hello. God. Oh, there we go. First two people. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. It's another Wednesday live stream. This might become a thing. Very early, yes. 11:15, crikey. Yeah. Hello, hello. How are we all today? Morning. Good day. How are we all? I feel I'm going to sneeze, so bear with me. It's another van live stream, everybody. There we go. Oh. Bonjour. From Nepal. Cool. Hello to you. Good stuff, good stuff. Thank you. Thank you very much indeed. I appreciate that. It's one of those days, I believe. Well, it's Valentine's Day, isn't it? Oh, we're Nick sat in the van. So, join the club. It's the van live stream crew. Morning. Do I like house music? No. June of Charvel. Yeah, I know the feeling. Thank you. New Pearl Jam track. Oh, I haven't heard it yet. I only saw it advertised earlier on. I haven't heard it yet, so I'm curious. Apparently, their new album's going to be quite heavy, isn't it? Apparently, I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to find out. I'm not bad. Not bad. Been better, but not bad. Imagine the conversation at the moment. I'm stuck in a GP waiting room. Ah, I hope you're all right. Ramparts by John Frusciante is crazy amazing. I agree. From Dave, good timing. You can keep me company whilst I set up research in the NHS, working at home and struggling with motivation. I know the feeling. Motivation's it's a pig when you can't get motivation. It really is. It's not fun at all. It really isn't. So yeah, hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully we can help all of us. Favorite John Soul album, Inside of Emptiness. SG Special with P90s or SG Standard? Standard for me. I don't really like SGs with P90s. I'm not really a P90 fan, to be perfectly honest with you. Apart from one guitar, I still own, obviously I've got a Les Paul Junior copy, which has got a P90 in it, which is really, really cool, but it's not my kind of go-to guitar. I don't want to sell it, but Les Paul P90s aren't really my kind of thing. It's really weird. What would a go-to single pickup guitar? That's tough. It'd probably be something like I don't know. We've got some people walking along the road here. Dog walker. I don't know. It's hard to say. Something with a single humbucker maybe and a tone knob so I can get pseudo neck pickup sounds. Stopfold. Hello. Good morning. Heard P90s are just too loud. No, it's not that for me. I've never found the sound I like in them. It's either single coils or P90s for me. It's like same as Jazzmaster pickups as well. I don't particularly like them. Listen to music you usually do not listen to. That can help. I definitely agree with that. That can help. Eastman guitars. Never tried them. Muse Gang, yes. I got this hoodie when I saw them live. I think it was about 2004. I saw Muse live, and I got this hoodie then. Revelation's still good and worth buying. Yes, they are. Yeah, I still recommend Revelation. They're still amazing guitars. That's not the real Dave Simpson. I'm afraid it is. Much to everybody's chagrin and annoyance. Struggling with leaving the band I was in 3 years ago as I was concentrating on work, wife, kids, but I'm struggling to find motivation and reason to pick up guitar these days. Any ideas? The thing that gets me, if I feel kind of like I'm in a rut, or I kind of, I always kind of want to pick up the guitar. But the thing, if I feel like I'm in a rut, what I tend to do is kind of like go and learn and play along with a style I'm not particularly comfortable with, and learn a different style, and a style that I like though. I'm not, I'll give you an example. I was kind of stuck in a bit of a rut many years ago now. I was kind of like feeling I don't really know what I'm doing. So what I did do is I put the Bob Marley Wailers concert on at the it's a Freedom concert. I forget exactly which one. And all I did was play rhythm along to it. I learned all the songs that they played, and I never soloed. I just played the rhythm parts and doing like, the chops and kind of like the rhythms that the rhythm guitarist would do and what Bob would do. I never did the solos, and that really, I honestly, I must have played along to that concert every night for about a year. Like every song, I just sat there or stood there and played every song from this Bob Marley concert. And because it was totally different to kind of what I normally play, because it's reggae, it really kind of like made me kind of like rediscover different things in the guitar. And it also gave me like, again, it took me out of my comfort zone of kind of like, because my goal was not to do any fills, like, no soloing, no diddly bits, no kind of like thingy, just straight as an arrow, playing like Bob Marley's rhythm guitarist would, and Bob plays, as simple as can be. And it really kind of gave me kind of like a bit more of a thing. And from that, it led me back into playing songs from Green Day and The Offspring. And when I would play Green Day songs and Offspring songs, I would not play the guitar solos. Not that Green Day and Offspring have loads of guitar solos, but there are certain lead moments to Green Day and Offspring songs, and I would basically not do them. I would just focus on rhythm. So focusing on different styles is a good way to go, but make sure it's a style you actually enjoy and want to learn part of, because there's nothing worse than somebody come along and saying like, oh, to get out of this rut, you should learn jazz because it's really complicated, but you hate jazz. It's not going to work. Oh, thank you very much indeed, Ronsky, for the £10. Thank you very much. Can please stand up? Yes. Hi. Thank you very much indeed for that. I appreciate that. It really helps. Thank you. Yeah, so just that's what I would say. I mean, for what that's worth, I don't know, but yeah. You bought Ibanez AZES 31. The guitar is amazing. Do you try to record Boss Katana via USB cable? No, I've never tried to record the Katana via USB. I've only ever recorded the Katana via microphone in the front, or the line out on the back, DI basically. Past Effects pedals are some of the best pedals I've ever played. They're amazing and highly recommended by me. I love Past Effects pedals. I love them as a company as well. Past Effects are one of the best companies I've ever worked with. Like, how to deal with them is easy. They're lovely people. They make amazing pedals that sound amazing, and you can't go wrong with them. You can't. Do I listen to Taylor Swift? I do not. Ever considered getting a haircut? No. Too bad. A lot of people have tried. A lot of people have failed. Everyone, in fact. What do you think about Black Star ID core amps? Not a fan. Good day to you. Hello there. Past Effects or Triangular? For me, Past Effects, but that's me. Your experiences may vary. Les Pauls, I love Les Pauls. Not as much as I love Strats or Jaguars, but I do love Les Pauls. They're probably like third. Les Pauls are kind of like third in line for me. Originally from UK, but lived in Ireland for 17 years. Cover band, moving to Sheffield soon. Looking to get back into a band. Any advice? Yeah, I mean, what I would say is go to maybe local music shops, and try and just find where the music scene is. Just try and find kind of like, where bands play. Ask in music shops. Ask on Facebook if anybody in the Sheffield area needs a guitarist or anything like that. Just do that. Just put yourself out there. When is that Buckethead style lesson coming up? Probably never, because I can't play like him. You're playing the guitar show in Birmingham this year, Dave? I am indeed, yeah. We're playing on the Saturday. We're playing the guitar show on Saturday at 4 p.m. in the afternoon. Have you ever used an all-in-one singing, dancing multi-effects unit? Yeah, I use one all the time. I've got my Zoom. I have never not had a multi-effects unit. Favorite product at the moment is the Warm Audio Jet Phaser combines ZR. Nice, very cool. What is your preferred neck radius for a Strat? Don't care. Thank you very much. Cheers. Thanks so much. I appreciate it. Preferred radius on Strat? I don't care. I don't mind if it's 7 and a watty. I don't really know radiuses, to be honest with you. I don't care if it's flat. I don't care if it's curved. If a guitar's good, I don't give a monkey's what it is, really, to be fair with you. What is Dream Guitar? I own it. It's my 1962 Strat. Pearl Jam's new song? No. I only saw it advertised earlier on, but I haven't listened to it yet, but I will. John's new vintage white Strat looks just like yours. Yes, apart from his was owned by Jimi Hendrix. Mine was not. It was only owned by me, which is a bit of a downgrade, you could say. Are you going to be any more at the Andertons channel? I don't know. If they ask me to do more, I would love to. If they don't, that's fine as well. Because to be honest with you, I never expected to get an interview. The Captain Meets video there, that's thanks to all you lot, by the way. That happened. That was nothing to do with me. That was all you lot getting the Captain's Meet video, and I'm forever grateful about that, by the way. And I never expected to have to do videos with Lee, and I never expected to be doing to do the Sounds Like videos. So if they never invite me back to do any more videos, that's fine. I'm already grateful to them for giving me the opportunities to do what I've done there. So, it's cool. I never thought I'd get to do videos in that room. Never thought I'd get to stand in that room, talk to Lee or Pete or anybody like that. And it's just like, it's awesome. So if I never go back and do any more videos, that's fine. If I do, wicked, it's a bonus. So yeah. What's your favorite Frusciante riff? I don't know. I mean, Scar Tissue is my favorite song. So it's probably, Scar Tissue is definitely one of my favorite riffs. There's obviously Snow. There's loads. It would be here all day. Speaker swapping in your combo amps. Not really. I'm not really a tweaker in that way. I have certain speakers I like more than others, but I don't really actively mod stuff. Best solid state amp for pedals. DS2 Vox Wah for under $200. Boss Katana 50. Have you seen the Adam Jones Epiphone with the open book headstock? I have. It's very, very cool. But I've already got one, so not for me. What's my opinions on Rob Chapman? I love Rob. Rob's one of my heroes. Rob, basically, without him, Lee Anderton and Phil X, I wouldn't be sat here now talking to you, because it was them three that made me want to do YouTube. And Rob, I was watching Rob's videos when he first started doing YouTube. Well, not when he first started doing YouTube, but I remember watching the first Anderton's video. I remember watching loads of Rob's videos. He's a really important person to me in my life, really, which is kind of mad because I've only ever met him once. But I really like him. I really do. And like I said, I owe him a lot. Watching videos for a while now. Job Shanty lessons helped me out a lot with the guitar. I'm trying to get better at playing solos. Do you have any recommendations? Learn solos note for note. Again, all I can do here is talk about from my perspective of how I did it. What I did to learn solos was learn solos note for note. Once I got the framework of guitar solos in my head, knowing my scales, knowing the theory behind the scales, knowing how to use them in a practical sense, because that's important. Like, you can learn your scales, but you need to learn them into a practical sense. And to do that, what I would do is I had a tape of Guns N' Roses live in Paris in I think it's 94, I forget. But I had this cassette tape. And what I did over that tape every day is I just soloed over it. Just learning what I liked the sound of, learning what I enjoyed. And that's what I did. Just improvising. And to be honest with you, the first couple of times I did it, it was awful. And it's going to be awful. You're going to fail a lot. I still fail now. There's still the odd bum note here and there, but that's fine because, if it's in the moment, it doesn't matter. But when you first start soloing and improvising and stuff like that, it is going to be a bit sketch because you've never done it before. So, of course, it's going to be a bit dodgy. But
the more you do it, the better you'll be. And the more you fail at it, the better you'll be, because you start to learn. And also, the more you do it, the more you learn what you like and you start to develop your own kind of style, so to say. Yeah, so that's what I would say is learn solos note for note, learn your scales, learn the theory, and then start trying to improvise over your favorite songs. And forget the rhythm, just play solos. Go to BB King route. Roland Jazz Chorus. Yes, I don't like them. The Jazz Chorus is one of my least favorite amps of all time. I really do not like the Jazz Chorus. I've never enjoyed the Jazz Chorus at all. I've played through one on more than a couple of occasions, and I've always hated the things. Have you seen the Mike McCready Signature Strat? Yes, I have. It's rather cool. I've played one as well. I played the big expensive one. It's pretty good. Sorry, I missed the end of that one. Play with others as much as you can. That's a good one as well. Yeah, play with others. That's a very good point, actually. Yeah, very, very well said. That's a really good point. Orange Crush 100. What do you think? Playing on a Squier for a while now, and I'm looking for a good guitar on my main guitar. What do you think? Not wrong with Squier. I've got a Squier in the back. I've got a new one. I love Squier guitars. I think the Squier Sonic series, which is basically it's just a Bullet rebranded, basically, in my opinion, are amazing. You know, I would happily go gigging with a Squier Bullet or a Squier, and I have. You know, I've gigged with Vintage and Squier and an Encore and all sorts of different guitars. Is YouTube your full-time job? Would you recommend other people starting a channel, or is it a flooded area? YouTube is my full-time job at this point in time, but my channel is not doing as well as it used to. It's actually struggling massively financially now, and it's making me struggle financially now. So basically, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to keep the channel going. At this point in time, my patrons on Patreon are what are keeping this channel alive, but it is on life support. It's as simple as that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna kind of like sugarcoat it. Would I say for other people starting up a channel, I would say you'll struggle. It's tough, and you have to do it a lot. And also, it's hard to be an independent creator that doesn't necessarily follow the rules of YouTube. But, you know, if you're not doing kind of like, you know, reaction videos and you're doing long form videos like I do, or you're doing certain kind of things, it's very, very hard to make carve an area, a corner out for yourself. It's really, really difficult. I would say go for it anyway. Give it a go. You've got nothing to lose. Do it. Go for it. But just bear in mind it is hard work, and it's very, very fractious right now, like I say, and don't enter it thinking you're going to earn loads of money, because you're definitely not, because that's the way it is. And like I say, the only thing keeping my channel alive, if I solely had YouTube income, I would be working elsewhere. I would be trying to find a guitar, work in a guitar shop or something like that, because I wouldn't be able to sustain life and stuff like that. So thanks to my patrons, I can actually just about sustain my lifestyle as it is. But it's going to change. I know it's going to change. I know things don't stay the same, and you have to adapt. So, and that's fine. You know, I'm ready for that. That's totally fine with me. That's just life in general. Things never stay the same. What'll be the point? But at this point in time, the channel's on life support. So it's kind of tough. But if you want to set up your own channel, go for it. But just bear in mind it is tough. But I reckon it's still worth it, personally. Since I want a Telecaster tone, I wanted to buy a cheap Squier Sonic Telecaster. Have you ever tried one? Does it sound similar to a Telecaster? Yeah, they sound like a Telecaster. Personally, for me though, if I was going to recommend a cheap Telecaster, I would recommend the Jet Telecaster. Now they're beastly. The Squier Sonic Tellies are great. They are great. Don't get me wrong, but the Jet Telecasters are better, in my opinion, personally. Oh, thank you very much, Lieutenant Aldo Rain. I'm starstruck. Thank you very much. Guitar YouTube would would be a duller place value. Thank you very much. I appreciate that very much. Thank you very much indeed. I say that really helps. Thank you very much. Thank you. I say I appreciate it. Good morning. Favorite band? I've got loads of them. You're a legend. Thank you very much. I don't believe I am, but thank you very much. Ataxia. I love Ataxia. Ataxia are a great band, and they've got an amazing name. I love that name. It's such a great band name. I mean, it's horrible condition, but you know what I mean. Best cheap telly is East Coast. Ah, there's another one. Yes, good point. The East Coast telly is great as well. Very good point. Thank you, sir. You're already known as legendary guitarist. It's only a matter of time until... sadly not, I'm afraid. I'll tell you a little story quick. Recently, the band, my band, that I've been doing 17 years, we signed to a booking agency. And basically... we're told by every venue that, well, nowhere's going to book us. No one cares about me. No one cares. It's horrible. The industry is very closed, and it all comes down to money. How much money have you got? I don't care about how much talent you've got in this day and age. It's all about how much money you've got. And that's just vile. But luckily, we're talking with people who don't value money. They actually value talent. So, a real person. Yeah, I try to be. Recent upload of a trio, so I hope you upload more of your gigs. Well, we'll try if we get any. We haven't got any gigs, many gigs coming up. Tony Iommi or Brian May, who do you think is better? They're both amazing. You can't really put one against the other. They're too good. Air experience, hand pain or discomfort for long hours, for playing hours. I don't really know. I have every now and again got thumb ache. Every now and again, but and then there is sometimes. I remember I wrote this song in 2021. I wrote a song which had this huge stretch chord, and I had to kind of keep this stretch chord down, and it moved for about 6 minutes in this song. And basically, the next day, my hand absolutely stung. I want to use that. It's not really the right word, but it burned. Because I'd been doing this stretch chord. So you got to be careful. Warm up is the key. How about you do videos where your followers can submit their music to be reviewed? I don't really want to do that because I'm not a reactions channel. And I don't want to be a reactions channel. To me, it's just like, I'll leave that to people like Justin Hawkins who, want to do their clickbaity titles and nonsense like that. I don't want to do reactions to stuff like that or reacting to it. And also, it'd be the worst thing in the world if somebody sent me their music and I don't like it and I do a video saying I hate it. How is it going to make that person feel? I wouldn't like that, so I'm not about to do that. Do I smoke or drink? No, I don't. Happy Valentine's Day. Thank you very much indeed. Happy Valentine's Day to you too. Would you prefer to live as a musician in the 60s? Yes. Yes. Any other era, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, any of them eras, I would prefer to be a musician in. Anything but this one. Do you think John Frusciante Signature Strat will come out this year? No, I don't think it's coming out. I think John had prototypes made for the idea of it, and I don't think it's going to happen now. I reckon he's just had prototypes made, and I don't think he's happy with any of them, so I don't think he's signed off on it. But I could be wrong. Who knows? It was Noodling Day on Synthesizer, played a bass line, and it sounded pretty cool. Turned out to be Heart and Soul by Joy Division. Yeah, I know that feeling. When a company sends you gear for channel, do you get to keep the gear? Not all the time, no. A lot of the time, a lot of the things that people send me, it's like a 50-50 split. Sometimes people will let me keep the stuff I get. Other times they won't. The best company that I've had for letting me kind of like keep gear are Boss and Past Effects. And there's also, who else? Chapman as well. Chapman Guitars. Can't say anything bad about them. Yeah, Jet as well. They only sent me one guitar though, but yeah. But no, most of the time I don't get to keep the stuff, but sometimes I do. It varies on the company. You still sit in the car seat? Yeah, I haven't moved. You're stuck on an island and you only get one guitar. Strat. My white Strat. If I was on an island for the rest of my life and I had one guitar, it's my white Strat. That is a weird troll comment. Can people see that? Your pen is taste. That's like the Keeper's Diary in Resident Evil, where it's like itchy tasty. Scott came in so ugly face, so killed him tasty. We've got a zombie in the chat. Blue Oyster Cult fan. I do like Blue Oyster Cult, yes. Have you ever worked on or thought about working with Marshall on their live? I've contacted Marshall on multiple occasions, and they've never, ever, 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 ever spoken to me. They've never, ever replied to me. So Marshall can bye-bye. They've never spoken to me at all. And I've tried, you know, it's not like I haven't messaged Marshall. You know, even like, you know, trying to get like just simple information was a hard job at certain points. Are you and Anderton still on good terms? Yeah. Nothing's gone wrong. It's just a fact of like, you know, it's the Sounds Like thing didn't do very well. Favorite Jimmy Live performance? Phil Maurice, the one where he does Machine Gun. He's on it that night. Wow, they're not even words, are they? Let's be honest. Someone's just kind of like doing this on a keyboard. Maybe it's a cat or a dog. Could be a dog. Past Effects also have a jet phase. They do indeed. Do you think Noel Gallagher is respected by other top guitarists? Not enough, in my opinion. Noel is not respected in the guitar circles enough, I don't think. I reckon it's very unfair. And Noel is an amazing guitarist. And no one's going to convince me otherwise on that. You know, he might be a guitarist last because he's a songwriter first, and then he's a singer and he's a guitarist, or a guitarist and a singer. I don't know which way he would see it, but I really think he's underrated. And you know, he's come up with some of the most amazingly anthemic and memorable guitar solos ever. RE2 remake, but RE4 remake is still really good. It is, yeah, but RE2 remake beats it. Definitely. Ever thought of doing a side project as a tribute band? No. I don't want to be in a tribute band. If I've got to be in a tribute band, because I have been in the past, and I've been in cover bands forever. I'm sick of it. I'm tired of it. You know what I mean? I don't really want to be in a tribute band. I don't want to live out my life playing somebody else's music. I want to live my life playing my music that I'm passionate about. Marcus King, a great guitarist, and he's got good taste in guitars as well. I played one of his guitars, it was a beast. Noel Gallagher on that pedal show was amazing. Yes, it was. It was absolutely one of my favourite videos I've ever seen on YouTube, bar none. It was literally amazing, and he just came across so well. Sure, you'll find you have a place. You're a talent smart, and thank you very much. Talent doesn't get very far in this day and age. Do us to mainstream music now? No, I don't know. Neil Young's lead playing? Yes, I love Neil Young's guitar playing. JD Simon? Not really, no. How does Yellow compare to Fender Custom Shop? As good. You know, Nick makes... Personally, I prefer Nick's guitars. I've played a lot of Fender Custom Shop guitars, and I would take any of the ones Nick built me over them any day of the week. Do you like Gibson Les Paul Studios? Yes. Studios are great guitars. Absolutely great guitars. Do you suffer from nerves before gigs? Yeah. Like everyone does. I don't know anybody who doesn't. And anyone who says they don't is lying. Offset shaped guitars, matching or plain headstocks? Matching. If you're going to have an offset, like a Jaguar or a Jazzmaster, it has to have a matching headstock in my world. Favorite Pearl Jam song? Black. My favorite Pearl Jam song is Black by far. Beginning here, I play chords and do spider exercises and scales. Stuck now. What's next? Learn songs. Learn your favorite albums front to back. Learn your favorite guitar solos front to back, note for note. You know, that's where you want to be going next, is learning songs, and then what you want to be doing is getting out there and playing with people. A lot of people know what to do. Yeah, I know. Just ignore them. Just ignore them. They're the equivalent of well, they're an illusion. If you just like, you know, you ever been watching a film and you forget it's got subtitles on, and you're watching it, and then all of a sudden you realise the subtitles are there because you've zoned them out. That's all you do with these trolls. They're not hard to zone out. They're just idiots. How often do the trio rehearse? Not as much as I would like, but that's to do with geographical location. What do I think about What's that? Hello from Russia. Yeah, hello to you too. I'm trying. Any shows up north with the trio? Not yet, no. Like I say, at this point in time, we're working on a new album. That's kind of this year, more than anything. My live career could be over by the end of this year. I don't know. We'll see where we go. Our trio coming to Ireland anytime soon? Sadly not, no. Don't do politics, wrong channel. The music channel here, we don't do politics. Guitar, what's the guitar progression from pentatonics and triads? I don't really know what you mean, sorry. Bluesbreaker reissue pedal. I didn't like the original. I haven't tried the Marshall reissue pedals because I hated the original, so I'm not even interested. So, do you record all together live or let build tracks up? No, we record together live. We do everything live, and then if there's any overdubs or anything that needs fixing, then we'll go back and redo it. But that's very rare. But it might be more so on this next album. I don't know. It depends on how it goes. We're in the studio in April with that one, so. Have you tried the Jubilee reissue? I have. Great amp. Awesome amp. If I could afford one and afford to keep it going, I would have one, but I can't. So, not even the original Governor. No, I didn't like the original Governor. The Governor 2 Plus that I use all the time, I reckon he's superior, personally. The original Governor is good. It was probably my favourite out of the old Marshall pedals. I hated the Shredmaster pedal. That's an awful pedal. I hated that thing. It was like a wasp. The Bluesbreaker I didn't like at all. The Governor was all right, but I wouldn't trade my Governor 2 Plus for the original or the reissue. Do you have a one that got away guitar? I have loads. I have loads of guitars that got away from me that never should have got away from me, and it's horrible. Cornell amps. I've played a couple of Cornell amps. Very, very good amps, but not really my thing. Do I enjoy Jazzmasters? No, I don't like Jazzmasters at all. Jazzmasters are just like, I don't know what it is. I've tried so many Jazzmasters, vintage and modern, and it's just like, I just don't get on with them at all. Love your work. Do it for YouTube stuff and play along on my modded Strat and Boss Kit. Nice one. What's your job? I design and sell shrubberies. What are the probabilities for John's signature in your opinion? At this point in time, 50-50. I've gone from thinking it's definitely happening to going, I don't know anymore, but it still might. So it's 50-50 at this point in time. Wazza Aircraft headphones. I've never tried them, so I don't know. I don't like headphones. I get funny with headphones on my ears and things in my ears. I don't like it, so yeah. Love the 2 Plus, Jackhammer, Regenerate. Yeah, those... If Marshall are to re-release any pedals, it should be those ones. Like the Governor, the Bluesbreaker, the Governor 2 Plus, the Bluesbreaker 2, Ed the Compressor, Regenerator, the Jackhammer. They're the ones they should be reissuing. Try the 61 Strat reissues. Yeah, I have. They don't feel like a 61 Strat at all, but they are. Some of them are good. It depends on what you like, really. How was your experience with the Martin? Oh, I loved it. If only I had the money to afford some of these things. How are you doing today? I'm not bad. How are you? 20 clone amps. I've watched your demo on multiple times. Cool. Thank you. Just want to say thanks for your talk about mental health. It means a lot seeing your story and how you overcame stuff. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm still going through it. I'm actually in therapy at this point in time. I'm in trauma therapy for my past, basically. So I'm going through trauma therapy at this point in time, which is tough. But yeah, well, it's going to be tough, should we say. Thank you for your time today. No worries. Yeah, hope you have a good one as well. See you later. And good recommendation on the East Coast, by the way. When a record company tried to force Rush to make a shorter radio edit. Yeah, I know. Different world, though. It's a different world to that now. Favorite string brand? Diodario. That's all I use. If it's not Diodario, I'm not interested. I'm not endorsed by Diodario. Before anybody goes, you're just saying that because you're a shill for the company. You know, before anybody says that, I'm not endorsed by Diodario, and I've tried to be, and they said no. But I still use their strings because they're the best strings. I just love Diodario strings. Didario, or is it Didario? I think that's how you say it, isn't it? But like I say, I've tried to get string endorsements off them, but they were like, no, who are you? We don't care about you. I won a Jackson guitar from Andertons, but as a Telemann, I struggle with floating bridge or a tremolo. I can understand that one. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird thing. You're a fan of Josh Klinghoffer? Yes, I am. Nice hair. Thanks very much. Takes a lot of effort to look this good. I tell you, my morning routine. I might do it on YouTube. It'll blow your mind. Marshall Echo, EH1 delay. Yes, if I could, I haven't got any money because I'm putting all the money into the band. Oh, thank you very much indeed for the €6. The Unbeatable. That's a great name. My dad loves you and your channel. Sometimes I worry about him since he's not that social, but you inspired him. Been sub for years, never quit. I'm really happy to hear that, and say hello to him for me. Yeah, from me, for me. Yeah, say hi, and keep playing. Is it okay to desire a Martin as long as you can enjoy what you have? Yeah, of course it is. There's loads of guitars that I would love to have, but will never have. And it's okay to be that way, as long as, like, you know, you don't kind of like forget what you've got and how lucky you are to have what you have. You know what I mean? Greetings from Germany. Hello to you. Thank God, Ron. No worries. Have a good one. Have you ever played a Westone guitar before? I believe so. Amazing guitarist. Thank you very much. Hello to you in Peru. Yeah. If I had to pick one, white or sunburst. White. White is my favourite colour Strat. Well, favourite colour guitar, full stop. Always been a Roto Sound man, bass and guitar myself. Tried some Diodario stuff, but as I'm retired, I can't justify the cost. I know what you mean. They are expensive, but yeah, I've never really got on with Roto Sound. I tried to get on with Roto Sound when I was at Old Hat. We were a Roto Sound dealer, and all our guitars had Roto Sounds on it, but I never liked them. They felt weird. What pedal would you recommend for sweet sustaining lead solos? Always have to stack pedal. DS2, the Boss DS2. If you're going to stack distortions, the DS2 just stacks beautifully. On its own, it's a beast. It's not very nice, but stacking things can be really nice. Any thoughts on P Generation EXP Telecaster? I don't know. Sorry, I've never tried one. Oh, sorry. Good to see you. Hope you're having a good day. Yeah, it's not bad. We'll see how it ends. Two-tone sunburst, but not 3. I can understand the difference. There is a mad difference between 2 and 3. Do you agree that the quality of some bands that perform live now deprecates when compared to earlier points in their career? Yeah, I would. I reckon some bands are just phoning it in these days. I'll never own a White Falcon. Overrated guitars. You know, I've played a lot of White Falcons. Trust me, they're not the best guitars in the world. But I say that. That's my opinion. What do I know? Just trying to make you feel better. Want to get a mini amp? What do you recommend? Bass Katana Mini or Roland Cube? I recommend the NUX Mighty Air. The NUX Mighty Air is superior in every way, in my opinion. How do you get a date on your Valstate 8100? It was written on the inside. Oh, no, it wasn't. I'm thinking of another one. Oh, was it? No, it was. It was a little tag on the inside of it, and it said the year. You can also date them by the serial number. I forget how to date the S's by their serial numbers, but it's on Google. How many times have I seen the Chili Peppers? I've seen them twice. No worries. Good day to you. Throwable Radius, don't mind. Again, don't mind. Do you still work for Andertons? I was never really on their books, but it depends. I kind of spoke about that earlier on, but it depends. If they invite me back to do more videos, cool. If they don't, that's cool as well. It's up to them. Do you think you'll ever meet John? I highly doubt it. I don't even think John knows I even exist. I know he doesn't know I exist. So I highly doubt I'll ever meet John Frusciante. It would be great, but it's not going to happen. Been watching your Soundlight videos and Andertons, I find. Thank you very much. Cheers. Did you ever jump bridge and channels on your Toemaster twin? Yeah, you can't do it. It wasn't my twin either. You can't jumper channels on those amps because it sends them out of phase. What's the go-to D'Addario strings for beginners? Just the standards. I would say you want either 8s or 9s. 9 to 42 is what I would recommend. 8s are good though if your fingers are a little bit weaker. 8s are good. So 8s or 9s. D'Addario strings is what I'd recommend. D'Addarios. What do you think of the Mosrite style fuzz for the John thing? It's great. Yeah, really nice sound. Quick live before. Great. Thank you very much. Yeah, people keep telling me he definitely knows who I am, but I doubt it highly. You know what I mean? Like, fair enough, my album got to John, and there's a picture of him holding my album up, but I've never heard anything back from him. You know what I mean? He never contacted me, and I'm not hard to find, let's face it. And I just don't... I think that CD ended up as like a Frisbee or a coaster by the end of the night, you know what I mean? It was 2019 when he got the album, so it's like, you know, it's... And the thing is as well, I've been contacted by people who gave John their album, and he replied. He sent them a letter, and people always get really confused of why hasn't he sent me a letter or anything like that. I was like, well, I don't know. I'm not him, you know. Johnny's handled a lot of fans' music. Do you think he listens to it? I don't know. I know he probably didn't listen to mine, but I don't know. I think he might have found mine a bit kind of like meh because it's for him. I think he might have just been a bit like that kind of thing. I don't know. Can you think of any decent prize Mosrite fuzz style pedals off the top of your head? Not really, no. I can't, sorry. If anybody else can, let us know. That'd be a nice thought that he listened to my album, wanted to rejoin the Chili Peppers, but I don't believe it. Until he says it, I don't believe it. Howdy. Who's your favourite front man? I don't know. Tough to say. Southwest Florida, it's 7 a.m. here. What time is it by you? It is 12 o'clock here. It is midday. Do you get sent fan music, Dave? No, I don't. I don't want to do that. I don't want to get in that thing. I can understand why John gets a bit. I can understand why John would be freaked out about it, because I don't know. I mean, I never expected anything back from it anyway. But yeah. Do you get the shivers from music? Yep, I go cold. I get shivers. I get all sorts of weird things. It makes me go funny. Do you think Kurt Cobain was a good guitarist? Yes, I do. Yep, no one's going to convince me otherwise of that one. Favorite key to jamming? C sharp minor is one of my favorites. I adore C sharp minor. Check out the rhythms, man. Favorite frontman, the guy from The Killers. What? Brandon Flowers. No, I don't really like him. I love The Killers' first album, but I don't like anything else they did. Where are you? Waiting in Castle. No, I'm just out and about. I'm just in the countryside at this point in time. Do you want to see, actually? Do you want to see where I am? Let me show you. I don't know how well you'll be able to see this, actually, but this is where I am right now. So you can see the Malvern Hills. Malvern. There we go. We're not straight anymore, are we? Hello from France. Hello to you. We're definitely not straight now. Crikey. I need to get a better phone holder. Any plans to go back to France to see your two friends? Hopefully in the future, yes. I miss them a lot. What other scales apart from minor pentatonic scale to use? I don't know. I don't know them anymore. I don't know. Got a guess for Gil Polara. Nice. Sorry, I missed the rest of that. Unplugged Squire Strat. I actually do have the Squire Strat in the back, but I don't actually have it out, so I can't get to it, sadly. Do you ever get rid of the tube amps and go for something? I don't have any. I've only got one tube amp. I'm a solid state person, so I'd only be getting rid of 2 of my amps if I did that. So, Bernie Les Paul, yes, they're really good. It's not always good to meet music. I agree. Yeah, often people aren't what they expect to be. I agree. A friend of mine, he met his musical hero, and his hero was an absolute horrible person to him, and it just kind of ruined it for you. Do I drink coffee? No, I don't. Oh, no worries. Hello. Who's your biggest blues influence? Probably Jimi Hendrix. Jimi Hendrix and Rory Gallagher are probably my 2 most big ones. If you had to choose one guitar brand for the rest of your life, which one would it be? Whoa. I don't know. That's tough. I really don't know. Do I have a dog? No, I wish I did though. I don't know. That's a really tough one. I'll get back to you. What's your opinion on adaptations of traditional? Oh, sorry. Let's go back. What's that one? What's your opinion on adaptations on traditional guitars? I'm going to build an offset telly for a college project. I'd like to tell your opinions on traditional guitars, but different. Yeah, go for it. Go for it. Yeah, anything's valid. Go for it. Where am I originally from? Mars, originally. But I came to Earth a long time ago. Hello from Russia. Hello to you. Warmer vintage sounding acoustics or brighter acoustics? In the middle of that. I don't like it too bright. I don't like it too dark. Acoustic guitars. To be honest with you, I struggle to find acoustics I like. That's why I don't play a lot of them. Best thing to help mental health is a cat or 2 cats or 3. Favorite dinner? Oh, too many. I wonder what that one means. The skull and crossbones and fire. Are you playing any good video game? Are you playing any? Sadly, I've got a massive craving to play Alien Isolation, but I literally don't have the ability to play it, and it's driving me mental. To be honest with you, I'm getting really frustrated because there's a few games I want to play, but it's not easy at this point in time. It's tough. What do you think of Angus Young? Love Angus Young. It's like Guinness. I don't drink, so I can't answer that. What do I struggle with everyday life? Can you give a shout out to Nepal? I don't know what that means. What do I game on? PlayStations. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 5. What is the guitar people always look past, but it's actually really good? Squires. Encore are probably the best for that. Right. Jimi Hendrix told Jeff Beck he was too bluesy and should do his own thing. Not sure if this was true or not. It probably could be. Because the thing is, Jeff Beck didn't start playing like Jeff Beck played until Jimi Hendrix came along. You know, if you look at Jeff Beck before Jimmy and then Jeff Beck after Jimmy, it's polar opposites. And even Jeff Beck said it, you know. And the Shikari, not my kind of band. How do you like your string height? Kind of medium high, not too high, not too low. Thank you. Cheers. Sent me a message on Instagram. Did I read it? I don't know if it got sent to the requested. Probably not, because I get so many messages in my requested. Things get lost in there, and I don't open it anymore. So it's just chaos in there. Do you have to sell vinyl albums for your band? If so, working on? No, we don't. We're working on a new album at this point in time. So Martins are very expensive. Very true. Experience with 12-string guitars. I like 12-string guitars. I've only got one. I only need one, but they're really cool. Hello to Country of the Oldest Alliance for the UK, Portugal. Hello, Portugal. Do you rent your own home? No, I'm lucky. I don't own my own home. I have to, you know, but I'm not renting. I live with my dad. I own to vinyl records. I do. I've got quite a few. Yeah, not loads. Not like John Joe, who's got tons of them. I'm very jealous of John Joe's record collection, to be fair. I've still got all the Boss guitars, apart from Mark II, but that's gone. But Noel Gallagher's signature Epiphone Revere. No, but I'd like to. You ever shot a mandolin? Yeah, I can play mandolin. My dad plays mandolin, so I can actually play mandolin. I just don't a lot. Do you have any recommendations for Alnico pickups? I don't really know. I don't know. It's tough. Didario or Ernie Ball? Didario for me. I don't like Ernie Ball strings. Beat me to that. Squire Silver series. Sorry about that. I've got that in the back, actually. Wonderful thing. Oh, amazing. Are you gigging in Cannock again this year? I don't know. Not sure yet. Tolkien's Universe. Yeah, I mean, I grew up reading The Hobbit and stuff. And Bilbo's last song. Thrasher Wolf. There you go, there's a shout out. That's a name, man. That's a great name for a metal band. Awesome name for a metal band. What other YouTube guitarists do I like? Like, obviously, there's three I mentioned earlier on. There's Phil X, Lee Anderton, and Rob Chapman. There's also Pete Thorne. There's Brad, the guitarologist. I think he's an insane guitarist. The man's insane. He's so good. Have you ever wasted a day playing with different treble bleeds on your volume pot? I've only messed with treble bleeds very briefly. I don't really like them, to be honest with you. I don't like treble bleeds. Boss DD8 delay, yeah, great. Lemo Norman's very, yeah. Michael Lemo's an insane guitarist. Like, the creativity of him is insane. He's an amazing player. No, I don't really pay attention to anybody new at this point in time because I know how the industry works and it just makes me sad. Found your channel. I started learning guitar 2 months ago. Learning Metallica riffs. Cheers, thanks very much, and keep playing. Left-handed series has stopped. I'm too busy and too stressed out to be doing that right now, so I've stopped doing it. Any video games you're particularly excited about? Not really, no. I mean, the last one was Resident Evil 4 Remake, and that's about it. Do I work out? I definitely don't work out. Any tips on how I could get throwaway television tone from a Zoom G2.1? Yeah, there's a step filter in the in there that sounds exactly the same. Yeah, just it's called the step filter. It's on the It's on the same thing on that Chorus is on. It's ST. Yeah, you ever played an Original Boss C1? No, I've never ever played an Original Boss C1. A, I can't afford to buy one, and B, no one I know has one. So, where am I today? I am overlooking the Malvern Hills in Worcestershire. Do you ever attend local jam sessions? No, not really. I used to, but I don't do it anymore. I'm about to discover the qualities of Mark Knopfler's pretty clean playing. Yeah, he's a smart Knopfler is. No, I don't play that, no. Favourite Univibe? The one in the Boss Katana. It's insane. Oh, it's wind. Wind's picking up. No, it's not. It's a van. Just got an original 1979 C1 and it's wonderful. Amazing. Awesome. Enjoy. Enjoy. Maybe one day I'll get one. Right. Where can I find a picture of your gravy deal? Need it for a product. I don't know. I think it's gone. It went a long time ago, so I don't know if there's anywhere on Google or anything. I don't know. I'm sorry. I can't help. I didn't actually come up with that. This guy I had working did a website for me and fell through, and it is what it is. Do you prefer solid state amps? Yes, I do. Boss Katana, such a great. It is. Katanas are amazing. Don't worry about it. Thank you, though. I appreciate that you let me borrow it. Want to try and engrave it on a neck plate for you? Cheers. Oh, thank you very much. I'm glad you liked the gig. Yeah. Thank you. An AFD 100, I would like you to try it. Oh, I'd love to try the AFD. I've never tried the AFD. I'd love to know what it's like. Oh, tomato sauce for me. I plan on doing a website. The Trio has a website, if you look it up. Do you still think Gibson are a good brand after developing the auto-tuning? The auto-tuning was a total mistake, and it was terrible. The Gibson company now are brilliant. Gibson company then, we're not. How do you feel about the modern music life versus the old way? I'd prefer the old way. I don't like the world I live in. The music world I'm in does not cater for people like me. Awesome. Thank you very much. I'd love to try the AFD. I've never tried one. I'd be very excited to try it. Yeah, if you're willing to let me go mental with it. What would your advice? Sorry, I lost track. What would your advice on? I'm not an advanced guitar player, especially not in this day and age. But again, I'm happy with that. I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel. I'm not trying to be Mr. Hey, look at me. You know, I'm more focused on trying to be a musician than a guitar player. I don't really know, sorry. How many years have I been playing? Started in 2002, so this year I've been playing 22 years. Thoughts of getting a White Falcon? No, I hate White Falcons. I've played lots of White Falcons, old ones and new ones, and I cannot stand them. Do I use Molly Wah? No, I don't like Molly Wah pedals. You gotta make a trash song that gets popular on TikTok. Yeah, I know. You basically got to sell your soul to the devil. And we're not willing to do that. Have you got any PRS guitars? Nope. Couldn't afford them if I wanted to. Hello. Yeah, the Wilkson pickups are amazing. They really are. Anyway, I'm going to get off. But thank you very much for being here on live stream. And yeah, thanks for anyone who gave a super chat. I really appreciate it. It really helps out. Like I say, this channel is on live support at this point in time. So thank you very much indeed. I'm going to have to go now because I'm starving. I want to get something to eat for my dinner because I'm hungry. So thank you very much. See you later. Have a great Valentine's Day, everybody. Yeah, see you again. Goodbye now.